The third sector has a major role to play in Scotland, and an increasing role in my view, and it's very important. I think there's a good relationship between the Scottish Government and the third sector in Scotland. So I think we need a renewed effort in tackling poverty, because it's against the background of very severe welfare cuts that has enormously increased inequality and poverty levels throughout the UK. And it's also against the background of promises in the next election by both the major parties that, irrespective of who wins, there are going to be further very substantial cuts of up to £30 billion, both in public services and in more welfare cuts. So the impact of all of that on the most vulnerable members of our society is going to be very, very severe indeed. And the Scottish Government is determined to use what powers we have and the resources we have, even although our own budget is being cut substantially. But we are determined to use every sinew we possibly can to try to tackle poverty, including the causes of poverty. One of the high priorities over the next 15 years that the First Minister has set is that every child in Scotland should have exactly the same level of access to university education as every other child. We still have a situation, despite all the tremendous efforts that have been made over the last 40 or 50 years, where children in low-income families still have a substantially reduced chance of getting to university, not through lack of ability, but through lack of resources. And we want to rectify that. That's just one example of the many things we want to do.